He spent 35 years coaching football and track at Glassboro, Lenape, and Triton from 1957 through 1992. Coach Doyle compiled a career record of 91, 63, and 7 in football at Glassboro and Triton in his 18 years as the head coach. During his tenure at Glassboro, his Bulldogs won 29 games and captured one Olympic Conference championship. In 1967, Coach Doyle became the head coach at Triton High School. Jim served in this role for 12 seasons. Doyle led the Mustangs to 62 wins, 5 Olympic Conference American Division champions, and 1 South Jersey Group 4 state championship, including an 8-0 campaign in 1968. In 1979, Coach Doyle was inducted to the South Jersey Coaches Association Hall of Fame, and he received a special recognition award from the National Football Foundation and Hall of Fame, South Jersey chapter. Coach Doyle has been inducted into the Triton, Glassboro, and Roman Catholic Hall of Fame. Doyle also served as a longtime board member of the Touchdown Club of Southern New Jersey. In addition, he coached Glassboro High School to the first ever Olympic Conference track championship in 1959. His final dual meet record in track was a respectable 159, 146, and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the Clem, Homan, and Jerry Hoglen Distinguished Service Awards winner, Mr. Jim Doyle.
I don't know who they were talking. I'd be remiss if I didn't say I'd like to be, and I'm thrilled to be a small part of tonight's function, honoring these gentlemen who are going to play tomorrow night. I'd like to thank the South Jersey Football Coaches Association for honoring me with this prestigious award. To you gentlemen here at the dais, congratulations for your awards, but to think about the 3 gentlemen up here that took South Jersey football to much higher rank, higher levels. 3 gentlemen that played in the national football. They played in their colleges. Some of you guys should keep that in mind. I'd like to introduce my family, if I may, because I'd like to share this award with my family, my coaches, and particularly young men that had to put up with me for 22 years. Vince, you will know this. You crossed the river from Philadelphia, and we scrimmaged when you were at Cherry Hill West. And they're the guys that put your guys' noses in the gutter. They were the undefeated team that year. Vince.
Still beat them.
I love you, Vince. You know that.
We'll still beat them.
Yeah, I don't have to introduce you guys anymore. You stood up already, so thanks for coming, guys. I love all of you. My son Jim, sitting at the desk with me, with my wife Mary, is not with us anymore. But for all those years with having 6 children, Mary always said to me, follow your dreams, Jim, follow your dreams. I'll take care of the kids. You knew who had the worst job? Her. She had to take care of the 6. I was out all the time having fun, playing with those guys. But Mary, thanks dear, you should be here. My daughter Kathy's in the audience with her husband Jim Bells. My daughter Peggy's here with her husband Gary Hoffman. Jim's wife is there, Margie. My niece Cindy Feuda is here. My oldest daughter Mary's on a trip with her graduate student from high school, from Lenape High School. They couldn't be here. She wanted to be here so bad that there was no chance to change it. And I have 2 younger daughters that are married to the military. My daughter Colleen is married to a lieutenant colonel in the 82nd Airborne. He just came back from his 6th tour of duty in Afghanistan and Iraq. On the 1st of June, And my youngest daughter is married to a colonel in the Air Force who will be leaving on the 30th of July for another year toward his 7th deployment to Afghanistan and Iraq. I don't want to be long-winded, but in 1957, when I started at Glassboro High School, there were approximately 40 high schools in South Jersey. Today, there are upwards of 90. During my period of coaching, I was fortunate enough to coach against some of the best coaches South Jersey ever had. Tom Curley at Audubon, Jim Horner at Haddon Heights, Tony DeLuca, Washington Township, John Junguhino, Williamstown, Larry Moriello at Overbrook, and all those fellows there, Lloyd Pickens and Joe Corby at Deptford. It was an honor to go on the field with them because we had crushing games, some fierce, beautiful games. And I see Jim and Tom and they say, wow. Jim reminded me of one we kicked a field goal to beat him. And Tom Curley stopped us from having an undefeated season when he blocked two. But we dropped 2 punts and lost that game to him, and we went 8-0 after that. But thanks a lot, guys. It was a privilege coaching against you. To you gentlemen out there in the audience that are going to play tomorrow night, if you close your eyes for a minute and think about how many seniors are on your team, and you multiply that by the 90-some schools in high school right now in South Jersey, and with your talent, your dedication, and your sacrifice, and I'm sure with a lot of God's help, you're here tonight. What an accomplishment. In closing, I'd say God bless you, God bless America. Thank you.
Two things, Jim. It's always good to see a guy from Northeast Philly here getting an award. Although Roman, I'm a Newman guy. It's hard for me to accept those Roman guys. Right, Vince? But anyhow, also, the great thing about guys like Jim, and I can say that because I'm an Irishman myself, was anybody in the room not related to you? Everybody in the room, your name was related somehow. But again, congratulations. Obviously, a great tribute for the people who came out here for you. Next, congratulations again. Next is the Legend Award winner post-playoff, and this goes to Mr. Brian Matera. Brian Matera was a 1976 graduate of Penn